Vice President Kamala Harris expected to announce her running mate at some point today.
It'll be one of her most important decisions so far in the race, says she needs to secure swing states. Let's get right to Good Day's Robert Moses. He joins us in studio now with more about this VP shortlist. Robert, any idea who she might pick? We've been all waiting.
Yeah, we've been trying to read the tea leaves, Tashani and Dan, and this is no doubt the most important decision that she has made in her young candidacy. Kamala Harris is in a position to even choose a running mate because she officially secured the nomination last night. All of this has happened at warp speed. In a little more than 2 weeks, she took the baton from President Joe Biden, worked to lock up the necessary delegates, vetted potential running mates, and will soon announce her choice. Vice President Kamala Harris is expected to announce her running mate via video message this morning ahead of a rally with her pick tonight at Temple University in Philadelphia. That rally will kick off their tour through 7 battleground states: Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada in 5 days. At her home in Washington on Sunday, the vice president met with Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. Yesterday, Nancy Pelosi, the former House Speaker, remained neutral on the contenders, as did Hakeem Jeffries, who hopes to be the future House Speaker.
Any direction that she goes, we will be in good hands.
Shapiro, the Pennsylvania governor, would be the nation's first Jewish vice president. The former Pennsylvania Attorney General is a rising star in the Democratic Party, though he has drawn progressive opposition. Walz, the Minnesota governor, served in the House for 6 terms and is a former teacher and high school football coach. His down-home style has drawn admirers. And Kelly, the Arizona senator, served as a Navy combat pilot and NASA astronaut. He is married to former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, who was seriously injured in an assassination attempt in Tucson in 2011. Before the vice president's rally with her running mate in North Philadelphia, J.D. Vance will make his own appearance at noon today in South Philadelphia. It's his first Pennsylvania appearance since former President Donald Trump tapped him to be his running mate. And there's a new Siena College poll just out, and it shows Vice President Harris leading former President Trump among likely voters here in New York State, 53% to 39%. While that lead is larger than one President Joe Biden had in June, it shows how the former president has gained ground here in New York, what has always been a very deep blue state. Here's what I mean. Each of the past 4 Democratic presidential nominees has enjoyed advantages of 18 to 30 points in summertime Siena polls. The vice president's lead at this point is smaller than that here. Dan?
Very interesting. All right, Robert, thank you very much.